Unbreakable Strong Woman coming to you at 3:45 in the morning in Michigan. I just got off the phone with Leon. We talked for a long time. I came back on here tonight because a woman named Trish Colt, I hope she watching me because she about to get deleted right after this video. Miss Trish Colt, a Karen, called herself checking me about my video earlier. Yes, she wrote, if y'all go on my comments on that video I just made earlier about the prison guards beating Robert Brooks to death. She wrote a whole book talking about I am a psychology major. Try to talk all profound and check me about a black man getting beat by 13 white officers. Trying to justify it and said if you use this same temper, you were the ones in the streets on Black Lives Matter hurting innocent police officers. And I'm going to say this live, and this for all you church people, plug your ears real quick because I want her to know out my mouth on this video to kiss my entire black behind. That's what you can do, Trish. Miss Colt. I don't know who you think you are to get on my channel to tell me how to move and how to feel because your people keep killing mine. How about you check your people? I don't need you coming over here telling me how to feel and how to react about folks that look like me getting murdered by the people that's supposed to protect them. And you said the poor police officers. The poor police officers got mistreated during the George Floyd riots. You were probably one of the ones that hurt the police. Why you ain't talking about the man that killed George Floyd, lady? Do you see how I say a lot of them stay on code? Y'all be thinking I be racist, but no. First of all, black people can't be racist because we never had them oppressed. Racism means you keeping a group of a certain people oppressed and down. That's what we've been to them. So let's get that straight about racism. Is somebody trying to keep you oppressed and down and keep you from prospering? They always got their foot on our neck. Miss Trish Colt, could you explain that? This is what I want to know. And if it don't apply to you, let it fly. I'm not talking about every person that's Caucasian. I'm not. I'm talking about the ones with the black heart that think it's okay and justifiable because they got a badge to delete somebody's family member. I don't care if they just put up on a robbery. Your job is to arrest this person, read his Miranda rights, and make sure he get to that jail safely to see the judge. That's the police officer job, to serve and protect. Nobody said in the Constitution an officer's job is to execute. An officer's job is to end the case on the streets. The judge never get the opportunity to do his job. That's the case. What we need a judge for? What we need a jury for? What we need a prosecutor and a defense attorney for if the police finna handle it on the street level? Everybody is in a place because that's how the law works. It's called due process. Miss Colt, Miss Psychology. See, I can't stand people that's they just book smart and they life stupid. They think because they got a degree, they can school you on how to behave. Take that book shit that's made from slave owners and throw that shit in the garbage. Y'all going by what somebody told you what you supposed to think and how you supposed to move that never lived this life. You never been a black woman or a black man. So how the hell you gonna tell me how to feel, Trish? I'll be done in a minute, G. How you go tell me how to move, how to feel? Those officers were dead wrong. And this is what you don't understand, Miss Cole. I don't care if those were black men that did it. You have no right to take nobody's life like that. That's where you going wrong. I'm not saying that because it was 13 white men, 18 white people. If it was 18 black people and I was a white man, I'll be saying the same damn thing. I don't operate like you, off color. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And when you're a child of the Most High God, you recognize the difference. They were dead wrong to execute that man like that. See, I noticed that a lot of people of that race defend wrongdoing and laugh at wrongdoing. He deserved that. You would never hear me say that somebody deserved to get beat to death. They can be polka dot. You would never see me take up for black on black crime. You would never hear me say, well, don't mess with my people because this and that. No, because I'm the first to call my people out, especially a black woman. I will let her know about herself. So I don't operate this channel on racism. I operate this channel on right and wrong, good and bad. I'm going to call it out. And I can't stand people that run around here and defend their race knowing damn well if it was your son, Trish, if it was your brother, Trish, how would you feel? I just wonder what would be the narrative if there was 18 black folks killed Peter? Oh, it would be a massive shooting at every school. Probably grocery stores. Donald Trump will be having press conference every 30 minutes. Every CO in every penitentiary probably get fired that's brown. Oh, it would be a whole different narrative if it was the opposite way around. Thank you, Andrew. But I had to come back on here tonight because I read her whole book. And I'm going to delete her because what you not going to do, Karen, Trish, is run my channel. What you not going to do is make me obey you. I don't have to obey you like my ancestors did. And you hate that. And when you talk about the poor officers, do you know my cousin run the whole detective unit in LA? I have cousins in Jackson, Mississippi that's police officers. So nobody's saying they're against police officers, Miss Colt. I said I'm against crooked police officers. I have family members in law. I went and started law. I got out of law because I seen how crooked it was, because I'm not going to be one of them people standing around and watch you delete nobody, and I'm just going to watch you. And that's what I had to realize, that officers are on code. That's why most of them don't say nothing. They scared to say something. I refuse to work under those terms because I'm going to stop you if I got to pow you myself. You will not sit there and murder somebody right in front of me. Because it's my job to serve and protect. So if my fellow officer is breaking the law, it's my job to protect the person he hurting. That means if I got to take my partner out for protecting this citizen, that's my job. But they don't do that. They stay on code. They become accessory to murder. And that's what I learned a lot of that race do. You stay on code when you know it's wrong. And you really stay on code when you know it's one of us. Because y'all don't think we matter. So when we run around to my Black Lives Matter, do you not see why? Look what just happened to Robert. Y'all got offended by that. All lives matter. It do? Really? If all lives matter, what race was enslaved? What race get treated the worst, the scum of the earth? What race get beat to death in the penitentiary with handcuffs on? What race gets shot in the car with their fiance and their daughter, and their teacher with a legal registered gun and tell the police, I have a gun? They tell you to reach for it, and you blow him away in front of his family. What race gets strangled on national TV by a knee to his throat while he's calling out to his mama? What race get their face blown off in their kitchen by the police that call for help? Can I keep going? Should I keep going? So when we say Black Lives Matter, that's why, since you don't know, Miss Coates. And then y'all want to go back to this thing. Well, what about black on black crime? Yeah, we got a lot of issues. That's why we don't need none from you. We got enough problems over here we need to resolve. We don't need your shit. And I wish my little brothers and sisters would wake up. I really do. If they really pay attention, they'll see they don't have to hate nobody look just like them. They got enough hate out there in the world. They really need to wake up and see where the hate coming from. But see, it came from the Willie Lynch letter, The Making of a Slave, how to program the black man mind to hate each other. It's in the letter. Go read it. It's on YouTube. It's on the internet. Google it. The Making of a Slave. You know, a lot of people have slave mentalities. Even though we never picked cotton in our life, we still have slave mentalities. You would think we came from the cotton field. That's why most black folks hate each other. They don't want to see nobody rise. They don't want to see nobody else successful. They don't want to see nobody make it. That's why they don't reach down and pull nobody up. Superstars, athletes, rappers, whatever. They go back to their community to flex. They don't go back to help. And the ones that do go back to help, like, what's his name that got killed at the cookie shop in Memphis, Tennessee? He owned 100 properties for low-income families. Young Dolph. He goes back to get cookies from his old neighborhood. He ain't here no more. His own 3 brothers did it. Self-hate. So yeah, we got problems. Just about everything going on in our community is from somebody that look just like us. People need to go get their mind right. When y'all say I'm taking up for Diddy, you know why a little bit I be defending Diddy or Jay-Z or R. Kelly? Because they stay on code with theirs. And they the ones trying to put them in there. And y'all go along with them. We did exactly what they wanted us to do with Diddy. Destroy his reputation. Bankrupt that black man. They don't care about no victims. They just wanted to see Diddy destroyed. And we did a damn good job doing it. They used you. How you feel? You got used. They use you to tear down your own people, and you fall for it every damn time. You already got rid of R. Kelly. Then they try to get rid of Bill Cosby. Didn't work. He ended up getting out. They put Bill Cosby, 80-some years old, in jail. Bill Cosby didn't even know he had a penis no more. He said, I did what? You know what you did to Miss Sue. Who? With what? With that. What's that? I thought these was 2 basketballs. He didn't know what the hell he had between his legs no more. He was gone. Bill Cosby don't know. And y'all helped lock him up. Lock him up. He was giving people aphrodisiacs. Have y'all ever asked yourself this? How are these women such victims when they in hotel rooms 2 or 3 in the morning? I know that don't give them a right to take nobody's body. But do they not have common sense? It's what? It's 4 a.m. here. If I decide to take it up on myself, so I get a phone call. This happened to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson sent me a limo. I go to his hotel room at 4 in the morning. What do you think me and Mike Tyson supposed to be doing at 4 in the morning? Why wouldn't I say, why do Mike Tyson want me to come to his room at 4 o'clock? We for to sing Kumbaya. We for to play Sorry, a board game. What we for to do at 4 in the morning? She got, I think her name was Desiree, got in the limo and went to Mike Tyson Hotel. Slept with Mike Tyson. Came back, took a shower, went to bed, and then I guess it marinated in her spirit that he didn't use a condom and I can get paid. So she woke up the next morning saying, Mike Tyson, he raped me. You didn't bust up in there with your roommate screaming and hollering with your clothes tore off saying I need to go to the hospital because Mike Tyson just raped me. You waited till you took a shower and went to bed. Man, some shit you just can't tell me. You know, it got to make sense to me. Just like I know with Diddy, it is not no thousands of victims that they didn't know what the hell they were doing. It's too many honest people telling the story how they walked in and seen orgies going on, seeing Diddy masturbating on the sofa, seeing this girl over here giving somebody fellatio, seeing these two dudes. It was too many honest people that was there telling the story, saying they had to run up out of there. But them people didn't seem to run up out of there. They was having a good old time. And one girl said they all looked at high, even Diddy. So when they say he crugged me, well, all y'all was high. To me, it sounds like that's how y'all get down. Y'all get high and get freaky. And this go on for days up in Diddy house. And the same people always show up at the party. Cassie showed up at the party for 14 years and want everybody to believe Diddy made her the whole 14 years. And y'all believe the shit. The same woman that's married to Diddy, personal trainer right now. So my common sense set in, how you end up dating Diddy, personal trainer? Was you screwing him in the house already? Was he part of the F-off? Yes, he was. Guess what? Allegedly, Cassie went and scouted the little white boy with the blue eyes out for Diddy. So Diddy had him before Cassie did. And several other people had him. So she pretty much married to a man that go both ways, allegedly. And allegedly he was one of the ones of the 18 men that was running through her. And she must have liked it because she married him. Y'all better learn to use y'all damn common sense. Neither you taking up for that monster. And guess what they taking up for? 18 men that just killed a black man with handcuffs on and beat him to death. And you dragging Diddy through the mud. Why these officers not all over the news? Y'all hiding their identity. You sure not hiding Puffy Combs' identity. You sure not hiding Jay-Z identity. And then February the 1st, February the 1st and March the 16th, they fit identify several other black folks. Let's see how many white people be in this indictment, Mr. Federal Government. They only going after all the black entertainers. Let's see how many white folks go be in this indictment. Because when I bring up Prince Harry, y'all get mad. What's his name? The punk man, what's his name? Bring him up, y'all get mad. You bring up Justin Bieber, y'all get mad. But let's talk about Usher. Usher, he punished Justin. He needs to pay. But y'all don't care about who punished Usher. Y'all don't care who victimized Diddy. Diddy ain't no victim to y'all, even though Clyde Davis, Lucian Granger, and all them other CEOs ran through Diddy and turned Diddy out first. But to y'all, he's not a victim. He's just a villain. I don't even hear y'all talk about Clyde Davis. Clyde Davis, the one calling the damn shots. Whitney Houston was coming up against him to get the rights to her music. Did y'all know that? They wanted Michael Jackson catalogs from him. He owned half of Epic. He owned half of the music industry when he died, including the Beatles catalog and the Elephant Man Bones. He owned a lot of shit they wanted. He ain't here no more. But y'all not talking about who up here calling the shots over Diddy. Can a black man win? That's my question to y'all. Can a black man win? They got their own people against them. They got women against them. And they got the man against them. And we expect them to be successful. Y'all know where, since we're talking about this, y'all know where broken homes came from, right? You know, homes started off like good times. It was a father and a mother and all the kids. They don't care if they had to struggle together. They stuck together like this in the black homes because that's all they knew from slavery. Prayer, working, and sticking together. The government stepped in and gave the women a proposition they couldn't refuse. I will give you Section 8 Medicaid and food stamps if you get rid of him. Well, he the daddy. Well, I can't help you long as he in the house. Y'all kicked James Evans out the house. And you wonder why our black boys crazy and killing each other and running the streets? Because they don't have James in the house no more. Because you made them leave. And after you made them leave, you said we was dysfunctional people with broken homes when you broke the damn home apart. Then you put the women up here and made black women believe we was equal with Karen, and we'd never be equal with Karen in your eyes. So the black women start believing, going to get the PhDs, getting into fraternities, thinking they part of the world and I'm part of this and that and this, and you still a Negro. So you start dogging your own brothers. Y'all beneath me, I know my worth. Master made you believe that. But when it come to Karen, you beneath Karen. Just go for a job with you and Karen and see who get it. Even if you more educated, sis. I'm just being real and I'm not being racist. It's time for y'all to open your damn eyes. They use us against us because we have a weak-ass mind because of the Willie Lynch letter. We got a slave mentality. All they got to do is tell a black person anything bad and they go run with it. Run with it. You don't do no research. Look what they, and I ain't trying to be funny with politics. Look what they did to Kamala Harris. They went back and found everything this woman ever said wrong. Anything. She don't cook collard greens. How y'all know what this woman cook at home? She don't know this and that and this. She may not know a lot about politics like she should have to be a president. And per the Bible, a woman not supposed to lead the country anyway. We don't need that right now. She ain't ready for that. It would have been nice. But God don't make mistakes, y'all ladies, for real. Listen to me. God don't make mistakes. And if it is time for a woman, it should have been Michelle. I'm just being real. She wasn't strong enough to do it. Harris wasn't strong enough to do it. Michelle was ready to do it. But Michelle know how they was going to treat her. So she decided, so I won't have to go off on national TV and put my Vaseline on my face and put my do-rag on my head and my gym shoes, I'm not even going to take the job because I will give y'all the business up in here. So she said, nah, I ain't doing that one. But y'all dug up everything on her. Yeah, now she was locking people up in California. Really? She was doing her job? Was she just going to get innocent people locking them up, or was they breaking the law? She was more hard on black people. Didn't I just say the Willie Lynch letter, the making of a slave? Aren't you more hard on black people? Y'all more harder on Diddy than y'all are on these officers right now. Y'all harder on R. Kelly than you are of Donald Trump. We got a felon as the president. Can I say that again? We have a felon that's a president. And guess what he did? He grabbed the coochie like R. Kelly. He paid a prostitute. And some other stuff he did. And he's running the country for the second time. But I know people can't even work at a factory because they're a felon. I know people that's homeless because they're a felon. But you can run the whole United States if you're a felon. Y'all weren't talking about nothing this man did, but y'all talking about everything Kamala did. And I heard so many black folks say this. I changed my mind when I got to the polls because the stuff she was saying was not making sense to me. And I just didn't think she was right for the job. So let's go get the felon. What Donald Trump gonna do different, I don't know, and I really don't care. I'm for real, y'all. I'm to the point in this country that I don't give two shits no more because all I keep doing is getting on my knees and praying. Every time something happens, I get back on my knees. Father, you see this? I go to the master. I don't give a damn about what's going on in this country no more. I really don't care. I am mad about what I'm seeing and nobody doing nothing about it. But I took a few hours, as y'all know, I've been off here for a few hours, and I was praying and meditating and said, God, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Because these people have you off your dime. You'll be somewhere in a loony bin or in a penitentiary or in a grave dealing with these demonic spirits out here. This is a spiritual warfare. I'm not going to fight a spiritual warfare. I'm going to get behind my Father and I'm going to let him take over. I don't care what y'all think about me. It's my right to stand up for my rights. And somebody getting beat by 13 officers and people watching, even the nurse that's supposed to save people in the jail watched. I'm going to talk about it. And I'm going to keep talking about it until y'all put their face all over the internet like y'all blasting Diddy all over the internet. Y'all got Diddy blasted all over the internet from some shit happened 30 years ago that you can't even prove. You can't even prove it. We watched these officers kill this man last month, and they're not on the internet yet. Where they pictures at? I want to know who they are. They hiding them on code. You hear me? Stay on code. Do you think if that was Peter and that was 18 black officers, they have to do an investigation? And they look, this is what I would have done. If you came home in your house and your favorite vase was broken, all your kids say they don't know what happened. You look on the camera they didn't know you had. You play the camera. And it showed they was throwing a football playing in your house and they all was involved and they broke that vase. And you showed them the video. I see what happened. Y'all broke my vase playing in my house. And they sitting there like, do you have to go to your husband, your mama, your pastor, to investigate what happened to that vase. It's right there. It just showed you what happened to the damn vase. So what the hell are they investigating? Can somebody help me out? What are they investigating when it's right here in our face? We see blow for blow for blow. We even know why his penis was almost ripped off his body. Because the old officer who have a 2-inch PP that's always been jealous of black mandingos was standing up and stomping the man's penis. We seen it on video. What made you get up off one leg? And like I said, you probably can't even get off your bed half the time, old man John. You jumped up off your leg and was stomping this man's penis. That lets you know how hateful you are of the black man. You want to kick his Johnson off. And you in the jail protecting black folks? What else have you been doing? Guess what? Those same officers, y'all, they've been in trouble before. They've been in an investigation before. You know Sonya Macy, the one got pow in her kitchen? That officer done stuff like that before. How many of y'all can go to your job and steal something more than one time and get caught? It just take one time. How you beating people, pow-powing people, hurting people, and you still got your job? Not only that, you can go to a whole nother precinct. This is how the police operate. They'll transfer you to another state knowing you just pow-powed an innocent person and give you another badge. Could you explain that to me? Trish Coate, the one psychology major, Miss Psychology, that never been through shit. Because if you got to throw your book smart at me, I'm a psychology major. You know what I major in? Life. I got a PhD in life. Match that. I got a PhD at this struggle called a black woman. A book can't teach me this. What I learned through life, a book can't teach me. A professor can't get in front of me and tell me how to be a black woman, how to live in a black community, how to survive out here. Y'all crack me up with these degrees. You go through all this schooling that they made up. They wording, they terminology that they came up with. You pay all $110,000 in school loans. Did you hear me? 110. You paid them all this money to the government for requirements they make you have. You got to have a degree to do this. You got to have a degree to do that. So I got to pay you to go get the degree to work for you. So I'm paying you to work for you. And y'all go tell me I got a PhD in being stupid. They messing us up in the head, making us think that's the way to live. You gonna pay me to work for me, slave. And yeah, you a slave. If you working for anybody, I don't care if you making $250,000 a year, you still a slave. Anytime you gotta go get up in the morning, put on your clothes, leave your family 8 to 12 hours a day, drive in your car, put gas in your car. Punch a clock and make sure you're not late to say, yes, sir, master, what you need done today. You a slave. I don't care if you're a brain surgeon. You a slave, because if you ain't in that operating room when they tell you to be, you going to get fired. So you belong to them while you on that clock. That's a slave. But in your mind, that's success. You see how they fool us? They make us believe when we buy a home, we're homeowners. They make you believe when you buy a home, when you sign them papers, you a homeowner. How many of y'all think y'all homeowners? Tell me this. What's the difference The somebody paying rent and somebody paying a mortgage. The paperwork. You see how they trickery of the mind? Because I'm going to tell you what's the saying. If somebody miss rent for 90 days, if it go that long, and somebody miss a mortgage payment for 90 days, y'all both go end up in court and they go take your shit. So how the hell you own something that they can take if you don't pay for it? So you not a homeowner until that 30 years is up and you still don't own it because you got to pay taxes. My sister lived in the same house for 30 or 40 years before she died. She left that house to her kids. My nephew lost that house after it was the house was paid for, y'all. Her and her husband paid for that house. You know how he lost the house? Taxes. Even though your mama house paid for, you gonna pay me for the land that house stands on that I stole, what Christopher Columbus stole it. So you gonna pay me for stolen land that your mama and daddy paid 30-some years to have. I want my shit off this stolen land. And if you don't give me my shit, I'm gonna take your house. So you never own nothing. But in your mind, trickery. You a homeowner. Here go the deed and here go the keys. But if you miss a mortgage payment, I'm coming to get my shit. I'm just telling y'all how they brainwash us. And we believe it. And people go around thinking they better than somebody. I don't rent. I'm a homeowner. You don't rent. Don't you pay a mortgage every month? They just mistitled it. They just titled it a different way. I pay rent, you pay mortgage. And we both paying. If I don't pay and you don't pay, we both gonna be homeless. So make that make sense. And both of our credits gonna be messed up. My credit gonna be messed up because I got put out. And your credit gonna be worse than mine because you went in foreclosure. So your credit gonna be worse than mine. They don't want to see a foreclosure. I own this Range Rover. I own this Billy. This is mine. Not if you don't pay that $1,200 or $1,400 a month in car note. Be late and watch they be on your phone. They will come knock on your door. Am I lying? And some of y'all to charge your furniture or put it on your credit cards and all that stuff. You don't own that furniture until that bill is paid because that credit card company coming at you for their money. You even got to pay to die. Let you not have the funeral home money when your loved one pass away. They go cremate them. Burn them up. I don't care how much taxes you done pay. I don't care if your daddy fought for this country. Burn them up. And let me tell y'all something. I'm talking about cremation. I don't know talking about that kind of stuff. I'm going to tell y'all something y'all don't know. I know a friend of mine that owned a funeral home. You know what she told me? My grandbaby died. Matter of fact, let me show y'all something. I want to introduce y'all to my grandbaby named Paris. Paris would be 10 years old. This is Paris. She's in this bottle. And this is the hat she had on when she died. And I promised her that I would make it to the Eiffel Tower because her name is Paris. And I rocked her in the rocking chair until she took her last breath. She was born early. She was so tiny. She wasn't even big as this. She was big as these ashes in there. See how little ashes were? I was holding her in my hand like this. This is my baby Paris. She would be 10 right now. But let me tell you what my funeral home friend said to me that just irked me. We was waiting for her ashes, right? My daughter was rushing her. Candace, Grace, you can get off my channel talking about stop it. Get your ass off of here because I ain't got time for your stupid shit. Bye. We was rushing her for the ashes. And she said, Nina, I'm going to be real with you. I tell you something. I said, what? She said, y'all don't know that. I bet half y'all don't know this. She said, a lot of people think when they get their family members cremated, you would think this just Paris, right? She said the state government have this law that you only can do cremation so many times a month. So we wait till we get several bodies or animals, because they cremate animals too at the funeral home. And we put them all in the furnace together. And we burn them all together and we weigh out from their age, weigh out the ashes of what they should weigh and give them to the family. She said, so you might have Paris mixed with somebody else, mixed with a dog, a cat. I said, what? She said, I'm just going to be real with you, baby. You think that's your mama around your neck. That might be, what a dog called? Rusty. Little rusty dog run around on 4 legs. You see how they don't tell us the truth? And she owns a funeral home. She said, I ain't going to lie to you. She said, but I'm going to still give you the ashes for memories. But they make us do it this way. They do not individually just burn people. They put them together and burn them and separate them. How can you separate ashes? You go ask a funeral home person, they probably ain't gonna tell you the truth because she wasn't supposed to tell me that. She just been knowing me since 7th grade. Just irked me. I said, are you kidding me? She said, just think of it this way. They with the Lord, they rested. This is nothing but ashes, Nina. This is nothing. She made me understand that. She said, this is nothing. I said, you shouldn't be holding on to this. This is nothing. But we still put her in an angel. And we still kept her. And we got her right here. But there's so many things that the government do that we have no clue. And y'all always talking about this law and these degrees and all the stuff they teach us wrong. If the government really loved us, they'd make sure it wouldn't be hate on the United States soil. They would make sure if you say anything racist, you go into jail. You would be punished for hurting an innocent person. They don't care, people. I can call the police right now and say I got a domestic situation going on. You know what they'll say? How long this person been staying at your house? 90 days. They get mail here. Yeah, well, we can't make them leave. So you just gonna leave them here to kill me? Well, he actually didn't do nothing yet. Well, something happened. Oh, you want me to call with my eye hanging out? Okay. They don't care. How many times you called the police and you got mad that you called the police? Because the police will come and turn on you. I'm telling you, I didn't experience the police on so many levels. They should make sure people background before they give them a badge. If they had any affiliation with KKK or they ever did anything racist, they should never ever be able to be a police officer. You know who used to be a racist? That's an actor that y'all probably have no clue about. And I love this actor. He got in trouble as a juvenile for saying the N-word and beat up some black kids almost to death with some white kids in Boston. Beat them almost to death. Mark Wahlberg. He hated black people when he was a teenager. Allegedly, but it's true. He told his own story. And we loved him on Four Brothers. We love all his shows. They had the Wahlberg burger place here in Grand Rapids. They closed it down because they wouldn't get no business. But he went to juvenile for almost beating some black kids to death with his skinhead white friends. He started off hating black people. But when he started getting so much love from black people when he made it, he changed his mind. They not that bad after all. That brown skin don't rub off. They kind of cool. What's up, bro? I like you. Your mama making some cornbread today and some collard greens. He got cool with us. And he became one of us. And guess what we did? Come on. Come on, my brother. We forgive you. And welcome him. And support him. And love his movies. You see the difference? I think a lot of us are more loving and accepting of another race because we was branded that way. You know, back in slavery, the slaves would kill each other before they killed master. And they seen what master was doing to them. And they still protect the master. That's why they say, we sick boss. We hungry boss. They will protect boss and kill their cousin. So they branded like that right now. So you wonder why we got black on black crime? Ask boss why we got black on black crime. That's how they made us. But until they get out this mentality, we gonna stay stuck. So when I get people like Trish, I got a PhD. I'm a psychology major. Girl, take that psychology and go burn it in California with the rest of the bull crap they burning over there hiding. Have y'all noticed just when the feds said they finna do the indictment on Diddy for the other people that's involved, all of a sudden celebrity homes start burning down? Nothing just happened for no reason. And then people say, that ain't true. California always catch on fire. Oh, they don't never run out of water, though. It don't just hit the celebrities' homes, though. And if that's true, shouldn't celebrities be scared that God only burned their houses down? God is trying to tell you something. Speak, Lord, speak to me. I would be scared if I was a celebrity. Every time a fire comes, it's just the celebrities' homes. I'd be like, I don't want to be a celebrity no more. I'm gonna get out of this. Because I'm tired of lightning hit our house. Why it ain't hit no people's house over there? When I speak from my heart. I don't speak with hate. I don't want to see nobody perish. I don't want to see nobody beat. I don't want to see nobody lose nothing. I don't care what color you are, Trish. When you cut at me like this a black and white thing, and you probably the one that ran around with Black Lives Matter. I ain't never participated with Black Lives Matter, girl. You know why I never marched with them? Because they some bud and still. I wish I would walk around with a bunch of people with signs and shirts talking about Black Lives Matter and you stealing millions of dollars from black people. Get out of here with that mess. And you know Black Lives Matter started with white women. That was a money grab. Y'all didn't know that? We didn't start Black Lives Matter. Y'all started Black Lives Matter. And black people just grab onto the coattail like they always do. Okay, boss. Yeah, Black Lives Matter, let me get my t-shirt. Why y'all think Kanye did what he did? I always said Kanye was a mastermind. Our own people said Kanye was stupid. When Kanye made that t-shirt, White Lives Matter too, you know how much money Kanye made? He a businessman. You know how much money he made? Because everybody went and bought it. I love Kanye. All of them ran and bought that shirt. That was a marketing scam. If you can't beat them, join them. I don't like y'all. I'm over here with massa. White lives matter too. Want to put the hat on too, boss? And they made Kanye a billionaire. But as soon as Kanye said something against them, what they do? Give me my shit back. Nope. Lock him up. Put him in a crazy house. He's crazy. And what y'all believed? He was crazy because they told us he was crazy. So you believe Kanye was crazy because they said he was. Kanye is like a genius. The man IQ is sky high like Cat Williams. Smart as heck. When they told us Cat Williams was a crackhead, y'all believe Cat Williams was a crackhead. Cat Williams never did crack in his life. But they made us believe that. Because they kept messing with Cat Williams and had him all over TV looking like a Thundercat, like James Brown. So we believe, oh, look at him. Oh, he looked bad. He got little kids beating him up. You see Cat on that shit? Like Cat said, if I was on Krugs, show me one Krug dealer that sold it to me. He said, I would pay them. Have anybody ever came out and said they sold me any Krugs? Anybody ever came out and said they got high with me? Never. But we believed it with no evidence. Because they told us. You know, Master that's the gospel. Whatever Master says is real. I'm going to give y'all a prime example. I had a boutique. I sold the baddest boots and purses and church hats. I had the baddest clothes in my boutique. I had shoes here in Grand Rapids that I know nobody else had. I would go to LA, New York, Chicago. I used to get stuff from everywhere besides around here. So when I brought my stuff back, I knew nobody else's store had what I had. And it wasn't no China stuff. You hear me? Thank you so much, Miss Judith. You know who was my best customer? Caucasian men. Because I had Stacey Adams. Men in general used to shop with me. But Caucasian men loved my products. Because a lot of their feet, and I ain't trying to be funny, are large. I could get 15 and a half Stacey Adams in work shoes for men. I had a man coming all the way from Muskegon, Michigan to buy work shoes, good leather shoes, 15 and a half in size. He said, any shoe you get that size, I'll buy it from you, Nina. And I had him dipped out. I even had him going to work in some powder blue, some royal blue with the tie to match. I said, they gonna think you a pimp when you go to work next time. He loved me. Businessman or attorney over there in Muskegon. I had him over there pimping. You hear me? He had everything but the crows. Black women would come in there. This is what they would do. If my mother was real blunt, she was my business partner. She would cuss them out. They'd come in there and pick up my shoes. These shit ain't real. Where she get these fake ass? Look at this. This shit ain't real. Fake ass shit. She here selling this fake ass shit. I wish I would pay $85 for them ugly ass boots. They would dog my stuff out. Then they say, then you got these in orange. My mother would look at them and say, if we had them in every color of the rainbow, your broke ass wouldn't buy them. My mother didn't care. She says, so I tell you what, take your ass to the mall and give your money to them. Get out of here. That's where I'm going. I'd rather spend my money with them. You know why? Because you brainwashed. You think because they this color and I'm this color that their product is better than mine. And actually, most likely we got the same vendors. How many times you bought something from the mall, you wash it and tow up? You know why? Because 9 times out of 10, a t-shirt or whatever you bought was 50 cents in China. Another example, I worked at Art Van Furniture. Everybody thought Art Van was top of the line back in the day. Oh, I got my furniture from Art Van. I worked at Art Van. Have y'all ever noticed when you go to a furniture store that it take you months to get your furniture? You prepay for furniture and you don't get it for months. You ever notice why? I'm going to tell you because I worked there. They ordering it from China, and it takes like 4 months sometimes from China to ship all that furniture. Mr. Arvan will have meetings with us and say, don't ever tell our customer the stuff coming from China. That's why it would tear up. You would pay $5,000 for the sofa, but they got it for $50 in China. But you think you got something because they told you had something. And you believed it. A lot of y'all got these educations. Y'all go to school for and get all these PhDs and these plaques on your wall, and y'all lacking one thing: common damn sense. You can have all the book smart you want. If you don't have common sense, you ain't got nothing. Have you ever seen a nerd that's just weird as hell and they don't know how to act around people? They don't know how to they don't know how to socialize. They don't know how to communicate, but they can get down on that computer, but can't sit and have a conversation. Common sense. You can't buy common sense. A teacher can't give you common sense. I just wanted to talk to y'all tonight because it just makes me mad that I get people like Trish on here want to throw her degree at somebody. Girl, you don't know how it feels to be a black woman. I don't care what degree you have. Like I said, I have a master's, a doctorate, a bachelor's, associate's, a high school diploma. I got all that in life. Actually, I got a PhD at felon. I failed so much that I got a PhD. The only way you succeed in life is to fail at life. I don't claim to be a master at this. I'm a student every single day. I'm in school right now talking to y'all. Every day I wake up, I'm at school. It's called life. If you don't learn something every single day in this thing called life, you already done failed. I don't need to sit in no classroom for nobody to teach me nothing, because I live it. I don't need no book to tell me how to get in your head. I don't need no book to tell you how to live and how not to live. The only book I need is the Bible. That's my PhD, that Bible. That Bible is the only thing I need to direct me through life. When I realized, I ain't gonna say education not important, because you should always enhance your skills and always enhance your mind. Don't get me wrong. You always gotta read, you always gotta study and show yourself approved. You always should learn something new every single day. But don't make that the go-to be all. This is the only way to success. Because my father had a 6th grade education. He was drafted to the war at 17. He came back from where he was in the jungle, 18 months in the jungle. Watched people's head get blown off. A kid, 17. You shouldn't have to endure that at 17. They tell us, thou shalt not kill, and if you kill somebody out on the streets, you go to prison most likely for the rest of your life. But they would draft you as a kid and make you go fight in another country for some shit you ain't even got nothing to do about. You don't even know what's going on. They drafted people back in World War II. They didn't have a clue why they was there. Did any of them people that went over there to fight, did they buy them people mama homes, cars, change their life? No, they came back to their poor mamas with a messed up mind. My father hate to hear about fireworks. He shell shock, just messed up at 17. But they make you fight like that's the right thing to do. But if you fight right now and the police pull up, you going to jail. What's the difference of me fighting over there and fighting right now? All because you want me to fight for your oil. Okay, it's for you. If I fight for my family member, I go to jail. But if I'm fighting for you, it's okay. A lot of y'all don't want to hear me though, because I bet in these comments y'all saying some of the most ridiculous shit ever. That's why my mind's deleting y'all. Don't nobody got time for that nonsense that you don't want to grow. You brainwashed. I can't, man. My mother and father was Masons and Eastern Stars. They got out of it because they said it was wicked. My father said, I refuse. And he was up in rank. He said, I refuse. Refuse. I'm going to go back to my dad's education in a minute. To be a part of an organization where they get together and they go off and cheat on their wives and say it's a brotherhood. So I was raised very well, man. I'm telling y'all, I was raised very well. But back to my father with a 6th grade education. He dropped out of school in the 6th grade to help his mama because the only job she can do and could get with 12 kids was scrubbing people's toilets. And my grandfather happened to be an alcoholic. I'm just a realist. He never made no outside kids. He always came home and got my grandmama pregnant and left again. And all her kids was by him. And she just kept on working. So her oldest son dropped out in the 6th grade, which was my daddy. Got drafted to the war at 17, came back home and continued to take care of his family. He self-taught himself. My father done read the Holy Bible back and forth so many times, he can just recite scripture. He actually could have been a minister. My father was born with a trade as a carpenter like Jesus. They call him a master carpenter. He can measure some with a keen eye and just be right on the nose. Can build anything with a 6th grade education. So when y'all tell people, you gotta go to school to make it in this world, my father didn't. And guess what he did? He raised 5 kids and a host of grandkids and great-grandkids. He stayed on one job almost 50 years, retired and started working at another job and did another 15 until he fell and broke his neck at 82 years old, was paralyzed from the neck down. All he could move was his eyes. And on his deathbed, he looked over at us and he looked at my mama and he said, y'all better take care of my girl. He took care of the same woman 60-something years. We wasn't on Medicaid. We wasn't on food stamps. We wasn't on Section 8. My father did that by his brow, his sweat, with a 6th grade education. Never missed a beat. I used to have friends come over on the weekend. They would pile up around my father, and he would just feed them knowledge. I got people right down and be like, man, we love your daddy. I got knowledge in me to last a lifetime from your daddy. He was so well-spoken, so profound, with a 6th grade education. So, Miss PhD, I have a psychology degree. So, actually, you don't know how to use it because you're trying to use it on me. Go use that at your job, which you went to school to do. I'm not laying on your sofa. I ain't asked for your help. I wouldn't even want nobody like you to help me. I ask you a question. Thank you so much, Deborah. I ask you a question, and you got to do this. Wait, what you need to know? Wait, let me go to page 59. Okay, according to the book, it says, the way you deal with that, get the hell out of here. I would get up and leave your office. But you telling me something in a book. So you really don't know how I feel. Why I tell y'all the best teachers are people that experience what you're going through. The best people that do a recovery program. Drug counselors. physical and mental abuse. Somebody went through a divorce. It's somebody that's been married and been divorced. Somebody been on drugs. Somebody been beat and they overcame it. Those are the best counselors. Because when somebody's sitting there like this and they going through withdrawals, I never been through withdrawals. So I'm not going to understand what they doing. I'm think they crazy. Like, why you doing that? It ain't that serious. Girl, here, drink some water. But somebody that been through this, they go embrace them. They know how to pray for them. They know how to understand. They know what medicine to give them. They know how to help them cope with it because they've been through it already. So they know how to bring them out if they listen. I get so sick of people saying, Nina, how you tell us about relationships when you had a divorce? That's how I can tell you. Because I went through a divorce. I can tell you what not to do before your divorce because I did mine wrong. Now that I step out the situation, I can tell you, ain't no way in the hell I should have left that man with no plan. Why in the hell did I leave and was homeless in my car and I had a man that had a PhD, Miss Psychology. I was married to a man with a PhD. Throwing your degrees at me. I was married to Dr. Ali. He has several degrees. Made a lot of money. And I got in my car and I left without a plan, like a damn fool with $700. I went in his bank account and took $700. I don't know why I didn't take $1,000. I took $700 and left all that money sitting there. And I look back at myself and said, I was a damn fool. Pride would make you lose everything. Pride. This is why there's a lot of broken homes. This is why people can't see their kids. This is why people homeless. A lot of times it's pride. The other day when I told you I was going through something, I had to put my pride to the side and said, I got to come up with this $9,500. Do anybody know how to fix credit? You know how long it took me to say that? But as long as I'm sitting there, what they say, closed mouths don't get fed. It might be somebody on here got a whole credit business is watching me, and I'm not saying nothing. So I'm like, I'm not asking for nothing for free. If you want to donate to my channel, fine. If you don't, just watch me. That's all I ask you to do is push like. If you can just push like, and I'm sitting here, wow, ain't no way in the heck I got 300 people watching me and 75 people push like, really? Y'all got to be kidding me. Y'all really have to be kidding me. There's no way possible that y'all watching me and not pushing the like button. It's no way possible. Because I just poured a whole lot of knowledge on y'all tonight. If y'all don't want to receive it or not, I might say it in my own way, but it's real. Do I feel bad about what? I don't feel bad about nothing. Let me tell you about Nina. Y'all got time tonight? I don't feel bad about nothing. I don't feel bad about no decisions I made in my life because I made them. And you know what I got out of those bad decisions? A lesson. That's why I don't feel bad about them. I got a lesson. If I did somebody wrong, I may have apologized, but I got a lesson from it. So actually, it wasn't that bad because I take bad situations and I analyze them and I learn from them. I didn't used to be that way. It took me a long time to get to that point in my life to learn from my bad decisions. That's when you evolve, when you can learn from stuff you do wrong and you can say this, dang, I messed that up. Won't do that no more. Or you can do this. Hey, Leon, you know when I said such and such, and you know when I did this and that and this, I just want to apologize. I'm sorry I was wrong, and I won't do that again. I overstepped my boundaries. You know, I'm just a human living and learning. Please forgive me. If he say, hell nah, you did your job. All right, I did what I had to do. Your soul is with God. Forgiveness is for me. I forgive, I forgive, and I also apologize for me, for my soul, for my salvation. I'm not gonna run around here hating people and disliking people and go to hell. I'm not gonna take up for black folks when they wrong just because they were brown. I don't like calling people black. I'm not gonna take up for us just because we all look like this and you wrong. I'm going to tell you about yourself. That's why I get mad at the other race that don't do that. They deserve it. People deserve to get treated like a dog, huh? Ooh, wait till Judgment Day and see what God tell you deserve. I can't wait. Cannot wait. Can y'all get my likes up? I'm trying to hold on. Whoever on here right now that have not pushed like, take a few minutes and push that thumbs up. Could you do that for me? JG said, damn, you still preaching. I don't know if that's bad or good. Is that Johnny Gill? JG said, nope. What, nope, what, Jay-Z? It's good, he said. Okay. Hey, Mr. Rain, you still up here with me? I forgot we like 3 hours ahead of you, though, Mr. Rain. But it's only midnight there or something. Everybody say happy birthday to Miss Lorraine. We missed it yesterday. The 17th was Miss Lorraine's birthday. Miss Lorraine, happy birthday, love. And today is my sister's birthday and David's birthday. It's 3 o'clock there? Are y'all only an hour behind us? I thought y'all was like 3 or 4 hours behind us. Okay. Yes, it was Miss Lorraine's birthday, y'all. We love Miss Lorraine. I try to keep it raw, y'all. I try to keep it 100. It's 5 o'clock a.m. Ivy said it's 5 o'clock a.m. She an hour ahead of us. Okay. I love you, Miss Lorraine. She my day one. She big boss. I'm reading some of y'all comments. Let me put on my glasses so I can see. Don't y'all be laughing at my big forehead. Let me see. There's a lot of people here. I guess they forget to push the like. No, they didn't forget. People just don't like to show love. You know, there's so many black-hearted people in the world. They rather watch you and hope you fail. They think if they push like, they helping me. That's what it is. Oh, the 15th. Oh, your birthday the same day as Dr. King. Her birthday was the 15th. I'm 19. What should I do to choose the right man in my life? Nothing. To all you ladies, stop trying to choose a man because that's out of God's order. That's why we keep starting over. A man gotta choose you, honey. It said, a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. It never said nothing about a woman finding nothing. You just gotta be sugar and spice and everything nice. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be a quiet, meaningful spirit. Love the Lord. Focus on you and everything else will follow. Just keep focusing on you. And the kind of God I serve, when you focus on him, he will make sure that you in the right place at the right time. You could be at the grocery store looking at an apple, and Keith Oil will walk up and say, what apples do you recommend? You talking to me? Yeah, you look so sweet and delicious, and I know you pick good apples. So what apples would you recommend me to buy? Probably this green one. How about I buy you some apples and take you out to dinner? I'm telling you, that's how it works. Just when you're not looking and you being submissive, be submissive to God first. Can I say that again? Be submissive to God first before you try to be submissive to a man. Practice with Jesus. Study his word. Enhance your skills. Learn how to cook. This is what women need to do. Start preparing yourself for that husband. Act like he already done found you. Learn how to cook different meals. Learn how to clean. Keep your hygiene right. Always be pretty. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Breath smelling good. Body smelling good. Smelling like Victoria's Secret and baby oil. Y'all seen me go on my purse the other night. You gotta smell good. And listen, I go to bed smelling like this by myself. I like to smell good to my damn self. And I hate this mark on my lip, so I gotta keep doing this. Pull the skin off my lip, it ain't grew back. I keep saying that. I said it 1,000 times. But I like to turn over and say, ooh, girl, you smell good. Ooh, girl. Touch my leg sometime, be like, ooh, girl, you soft. What man ain't gonna like all this goodness? Somebody finna be lucky one day. But if I don't like the way I smell and feel, why he gonna like it? Take all them clothes off your bed, because that's your man side. Get prepared. Clean up the extra side of the garage, because that's where his car got to park. You got to call those things that be not as though they were. You know it's power in the tongue, MM. Speak things into existence. Hold still, I'm almost finished. Hey, Nina. People so ignorant. I'm a great storyteller. People tell me that all the time. People tell me that all the time. And you know what? I just always been that way. There's just some God blessed me with, I guess. I don't know. I don't even try to be funny. I don't try to just tell stories. It just come out like that. I'm just passionate when I'm talking about certain things. And I learned in college, you always should talk about something that you know about. That's when you succeed. If you're doing public speaking, if you're doing a presentation or whatever, make sure you know about it. And then it'll come out fluently. It's not fake. That's why I don't like Jennifer Hudson's show. I meant to put that out there, Jennifer. I like you, Jennifer, but your show is fake. And she be talking, it be sounding so phony. Really? Right? Girl, you so phony. Talk about subjects that you like and it will flow out. You need to tell your producers, I don't know nothing about that. I want to talk about some real life stuff like how to overcome when you lose all your family members at one time. You know about that, Jennifer. A divorce. You know about that, Jennifer. Being a mother. You know about that. Talk about subjects you know about so it can feel real to people. I learned that. And you know what else? Actually, I did learn storytelling a lot from a professor. You know what storytelling is? Just describing something. He told us this. Whenever you tell a story, you want to make sure they right there in that moment with you. Don't care how long ago it was. For example, just say I was walking down the street and I ran into Quinta Oil. And I say, man, I was walking down the street. It was about 11 o'clock in the morning. The air was brisk. The sun was sitting just right. And the trees, man, it was blowing. And the flowers, I could smell the roses. And he walked up and he had the oil just rippling down his body. And his teeth was pearly white. Girl, his eyelashes was curling. And he smelled so good. You gonna start thinking you there. Because I'm describing what it felt like. So you sitting there like, ooh, yes. Oh, I can feel the air. I can smell the roses, and I can smell Quinta oil. Oh, my God. You start believing it. That's what storytelling is, making people be in that moment with you. And that's how I learned how to tell a story. But I'm going to keep talking till y'all get my lights up. So you might as well go get your sleeping bag and pillow and get next to the TV or your phone, because we're going to be here all night until my views match my likes. And I do want to apologize earlier. I snapped off. I don't know. I normally don't get like that, y'all. I got real upset earlier about Robert Brooks. I am so livid about that man's death because I'm tired of seeing it. And that was gruesome. Do you know if a dog that don't have a human brain, he just being a dog because somebody made him vicious? Because you know, dogs born, they puppies. They so cute and soft. Somebody make a dog vicious. So if they get off their leash and they maul somebody, they hurt somebody, not even kill them, just a bite, what's going to happen to that dog? They're going to take him out the home and they're going to put him to sleep for just a bite. And he doing what he's supposed to do. He's a dog. And somebody taught him how to be vicious. But human beings can do the same thing, and they got to investigate. This is the land of the free. America, America. We walk around on 4th of July with our red, white, and blue on our flags. Oh, say, can you see? Did y'all know we were still slaves when that happened? We were still slaves on the 4th of July. We wasn't free. The land of the free. We run around here. Black people have barbecues. They have the biggest 4th of July. They have M80s. They got the sparklers, kids running around, and we were slaves. That's not even our holiday. Then they gave us Juneteenth. About damn time, huh? Right? We celebrate being free from slaves. Like, that's really a celebration when you think about it. I'm so happy you let me free, massa. Thank you so much. I'm about to celebrate. I'm going to barbecue, and then I'm going to go to the store and spend a lot of money with you. We messed up. What the Bible say? We perish because of what? Miss PhD, Miss Psychology, we perish because of why? Because of the lack of knowledge. I want somebody to answer this that know the Bible. Is there anybody in the Bible that went to college? For real, I'm being for real. Can y'all name them? Did anybody in the Bible go to college? Since they pushing that agenda, how these people survive without college back then? Did anybody go? I wonder how the slaves learned how to read. Did they get to go to college? I don't understand this college thing that they pushing. When did it come about? I'm not sure. I'm not being funny. I just don't know. Okay, somebody just said they disagree with me. What's this name here? Hopesa, whatever that name is. I disagree. We got to choose each other. You don't have to agree. God already said what it is. You don't have. See, she one of them people that chose her man, so she want to go against the grain. I don't believe that. We got to choose each other. Yes, after he choose you, yes, you supposed to love. You know what? You really supposed to love the people that love you. Did you know that? You really supposed to love the people that love you. And I don't care who you disagree with. These are not my words. The Bible said a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. Show me one scripture, Miss Lady, that said a woman can choose a husband. See, that's another thing about this world I don't like. We all out of order and think it's normal. This shit ain't normal. Why you think we going through so much that we going through? Because we disobedient. You know a woman's supposed to be submissive. A quiet, meekful spirit like Sarah. We Sarah's daughters. You supposed to take care of the children, the babies. You supposed to cook, clean, and make sure your man taken care of. He supposed to go out and protect and provide. It's an order to this thing called life. We the ones that's out of order. We the ones that tell a man, I know my worth. You got to give me $500, take me on a date. Show me scripture. And this is what me and Shadar saying. I only deal with women of God. Show me a scripture with that. It don't say that I'm supposed to provide for a girlfriend. It says my wife. I'm not even supposed to sleep with you. Now, when men start telling women they know they worth, you ain't getting this penis, what they gonna say? I ain't sleeping with you till I marry somebody. I take you out to eat and stuff. You know, you go to Applebee's, but you ain't getting this. They be like, I know they like white girls. They discriminate. They must be gay. No, they doing what God told them to do. Y'all ain't gonna like that. See, living right is not normal. Being wrong and sin is normal to people. When you living for God, it's not normal. What did she just say? I don't believe you. You don't believe God then, because I'm reciting what's in the Bible. Ain't that crazy how people don't believe the Bible? It's people that laugh at the word of God when he got California on fire, and that's Sodom and Gomorrah. Everything I tell y'all is in this word. Y'all don't think Diddy in that Bible? You know what them officers did? Them ain't nobody but Joseph brothers in the Bible. Joseph brothers did that to him. They left him for dead. And he became a ruler. And they had to go back to Joseph to eat. And didn't even recognize him. He knew who they were instantly. Joseph was put into slavery. He was put into prison. He was lied on. Matter of fact, thank you, Holy Spirit, for just giving me that scripture. Do you know when Joseph was put into slavery, he became one of the head slaves in the house Negro. And I forgot their names. Please forgive me because I don't know the Bible like that, but I know this story very well. The slave owner wife wanted to sleep with King the Oil, Joseph. Joseph was so dedicated to the slave owner, he was like, I'm not sleeping with you. I know my worth. Guess what she did? She went to her husband and lied and said he raped her. And he went to prison. And y'all gonna tell me these women ain't lying on Diddy when they lied on Joseph? I ain't saying they all lying. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke nigga. They lied on Joseph. Nothing new under the sun. Go read it. And then he became a ruler. He went to prison and became a ruler. God assigned him to be a ruler. And the same people that put him in slavery and lied on him, he had to feed them. His own brothers. So you question, why do we have black on black crime? It started in the Bible with Joseph and his brothers. His brothers from the same father tried to kill him. Let me see where my likes at before I get off here. Nope, y'all still ain't did it. I'm gonna give y'all another story. Oh man. I tell my grands. Can't see. P.S. Oh, she said she tell her grands big forehead mean you got a lot of knowledge. I guess I got some because I got a big forehead. Hey, Misha. Joy said, hey, man, amen. Hey, Valerie. She said, happy birthday to Mr. Rain. Be right. Everything else will fall in place. That's right. Through your inner work, and God would send, man, he would send him. Oh, she's a good storyteller, too. There's a lot of good storytellers out here. Elijah. Damn. She got, on a date with that gang. Elijah, I'm trying to read what you said, but it says she woulda got me on a date with that gang. You trying to say I'm spitting game? See God first, Misha. Miss Rockwell, is that, wait, Chest? Mr. Rockwell. I'm 46 and I tried several times to date and take care of a black woman. It's impossible. Obnoxious and hood, and they want a name brand. White women simply want to love you. You know what? I'm about to delete you for saying something so damn ignorant, Mr. Rockwell. You see how they be on code? It's a white man. Let me see. White women just want to love you. My brother, y'all, all his kids' mother, except one, is black. He don't date none but white women now. And I never heard my brother say, black women are ghetto and loud and obnoxious and white women just want to love you. You know what I hear my brother say? He called me and be like, man, this be crazy as hell over here. I'm about to catch another case. This hoe done stabbed my tires. This hoe done showed up at my job. They do the same shit. Y'all need to stop this white woman, black woman thing, like a color make you not be a woman. We all got the same hormones. A lot of us know how to control them, a lot of us don't. Color don't make you better than nobody else, and y'all need to stop that mess. Black women are ghetto and obnoxious. I've never in my life been ghetto. Everywhere I go, I make sure I'm a lady. But you just titled all of us in one group and said all Karens just want to be loved. But we see them all over TV acting a damn fool. Losing my voice. He made me lose my damn voice. I'm about to get off here on that one. Give me a minute. How many of y'all seen Karens on TV acting a fool? But he talking about black women. How many of y'all seen that? Huh? But it's less. Do black women act a fool on TV? Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure do. Do Spanish women act fool? Yup. Chinese women, get out and buy. Mm-hmm. Me love you long time. They hoes too. Yeah. Who you think the passport bros over there giving their money to? Some overseas garden tools. But they want to say, I go over and give my money to the girls overseas because they more submissive. Well, if you go pay Jawbone down the street, she'll be submissive too, so. You don't have to go out the country to pay a hoe. Can I be real tonight? Am I telling the truth, Mr. Ray? That's what cracked me about the passport bros. They brag on them women. Oh, American women ain't thin. Do you know how many penises been in her this month? You just got there Friday. What she do all week? And run out of money and see will she be submissive. Y'all know one man hit the news because he brought a woman back over here, married her, dogged out American women, dogged out his kid's mama, had her on his arm. She stayed married to that man 1 year. Got a divorce. She used him to get her citizenship. They don't love you. What makes you think you can go over there and buy somebody and they gonna be in love with you? This sounds dumb as hell. Y'all crazy. Crazy, man. Just be ready. I'm trying not to choke, y'all. Play my love song. Well, good vibes telling y'all how to push like. Bridget said, use my trolls as my footstool. You know why I can't, Bridget? Some of them I let stay here. But YouTube got this thing called bots. And bots mess up your channel and your algorithm. And it mess up your views. And I wish YouTube can control this mess more. So when I get somebody on here trolling, I don't know if they're a bot or they try to interfere with my algorithm, so I gotta delete them now. I don't have time for it. And think of it like this. I know everybody think, well, every view is money. All money ain't good money. For example, would you want somebody coming in your house, being your friend because they bringing alcohol to the barbecue and they bringing some extra food to the barbecue and they don't like you and they talking about you in the other room? What you gonna do? You'll kick their ass out your house. Take you and your liquor and get out of here. That's how I feel. You in my house disrespecting me, you got to go. I don't entertain buffoonery. When I want some negative energy around me, I need good things. Because they blocking some stuff. Somebody negative, y'all got to learn that. I know Cat Williams tell us, if you ain't got 15 haters a day, you doing something wrong. That's true, but you don't keep haters around you either. You just be like, oh, there go another hater. Oh, bye. Well, let me wait. Take this picture with you. You know, you just got to let them hate from over there. Like right now, I got people looking in the window like this. I done asked several people to push like, and they ain't did it yet. They in the window like this. I cannot stand Nina ass. Dumbass bitch. I'm about to report her to YouTube. I hope she lose all her shit. You sitting there, but everything. Look if they do what what's her name? Miss Silly did on The Color Purple. Everything that you say gonna happen to me go already done happen to you. Put a hicks on you. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It won't work. You gotta cover yourself with the shield of armor at all times. When you cover yourself with the shield of armor and you say, by his stripes I am healed and no weapon come against me shall prosper, can't nobody hurt you. Trust him. This your girl Nina. I'm going to let y'all get some sleep and I'll be back in the morning. I'm wired because I talked to Leon tonight for like 4 hours. Miss Lorraine, I talked to Leon. He called me and we talked and laughed like old times. It felt so good. He is my soulmate. But I'm going to let y'all go to sleep and I'll talk to y'all in the morning. If y'all don't like what I said, God bless you anyway. Ran into who? Elijah, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you. You like my chain? Could y'all do me a favor before all the haters? And I always say this in all my comments. Yeah, I think on the TV it's different. I don't know. It's a button that say like though. It's a thumb up. And I noticed if you don't hit all notification, it's a little bell. It's a little bell on your TV and it's a little bell on your phone. If you don't hit all notifications, you won't get notified that I'm live. And then inside your settings on your phone, you gotta make sure it say all notifications. And I always say this, and I haven't said it in a while. Please video binge. Go check out my other videos. When you first see my channel on YouTube, it's gonna say videos and it's gonna say live. The videos are just videos that's pre-recorded. The live is what you're watching now that I have done live with you guys. And I didn't got so stuck on doing lives. That's all I do. It's lives now. Every time I pre-record, I don't get as much love, but I gotta start doing that more because I gotta get on a schedule. And I'm trying to change my channel, but when I started, that's all I know how to do is lives. I don't know if that's what y'all enjoy the most. Do y'all like pre-recorded videos or y'all like the lives? I think it's more personable when you live. It's like you watching me and we talking where we are and we communicating. When it's pre-recorded, it's like I'm just throwing a video up there and just watch this. I like to feel the vibes of the people. I like to talk to y'all in person. But I need y'all to check out all them videos. Miss Lorraine probably didn't watch all of them. And I need you to check out my lives. I have almost 2,000 videos. 2,000. Start at the bottom and just go up. And then say, girl, check out my girl Nina. Go subscribe. Let me see your phone. Subscribe. Thank you. Help your girl out. Boost me up. Come on now. We trying to do this trip in Miami. The more money I make, the better trip I can provide. I want to be able to pay for a couple of you guys' trips, like Miss Lorraine. I'm praying that I get to that point this summer. If not, it's gonna be next summer. But Miss Lorraine, we gonna get there. I got my mods now. I ain't gonna forget about y'all. When my channel come back up and I get that income rolling again, y'all just gotta be patient with me, Miss Lorraine, TK, Goldie, Kanique. Y'all have to be patient with me until I pay off this debt and get situated. Then I can look out more. Because I don't want y'all working for free for me. At least give y'all something. If I got to send Quinta oil sometime over there. I'm just But y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for staying up late with me tonight. I feel better. I was really mad. I had to come back on here and apologize. I am not a racist. I love my Caucasian sister and brothers that love me. The ones that hate me, I'll give you to Jesus. Hate is not a color. It's just a thing within your heart. If you a hateful person, get away from me. And yes, sometimes I talk about real life situations like slavery, being oppressed, the Willie Lynch letter. I can't help it. That's part of history. That don't make me a racist. I'm just talking about what happened to my people. And you need to respect that. Because you tell me what happened to your people, I will respect that. I'm like, I don't know how that feel, but I respect how you feel. And we good. Let me braid your hair. And we learn that Tupac dance with up, up, down, down, roll, point, point, clap. I learned that, boy. My granddaughter taught me. But when the music come on, I be like, wait a minute. Go in your room and you in a punishment. You doing it too fast. But y'all have a good night. I have to go. I'm waking up my son. I'll talk to y'all later. God bless you all. Bye.